Before we start, I just wanted to let you know that I've started a Discord server. Chat to other server members in our general chat. Share screenshots and gameplay clips in our media chat. Share memes in our meme chat. There's plenty to play around with in technical stuff, bot commands, art, desk setups, wallpapers, and profile pictures. Suggest something we should fix or add in the server suggestions chat, or suggest a good movie in the movie suggestions chat. Speaking of good movies, once a week we'll be watching a movie on the Movie Night voice channel. Chat with other server members while watching the movie as well. There's also the lounge voice chat, where you can hang out with up to 69 server members. Want to play a game with some server members? There's the gaming voice channel. Or if you have something you need to tell someone in private, join the private voice channel. Or blast your beats in the auxiliary channel. There are tons to do on the Discord server, so click the link in the description and join. It's open to the public, so invite your friends to join also. Now, enjoy the video. The Call of Duty Zombies storyline has some pretty messed up moments. Some things just happen in text or as dialogue in the games. However, I want to focus on some of the darkest moments that come with audio logs. In zombie maps, radios can be found. These radios can tell a story, or pieces of a story. And sometimes these stories, or story pieces, can be quite haunting. I'm leaning away from the focus on one map specifically, and instead will be grabbing pieces from all maps. Revelations was received respectfully in the community. Some players hated it, some players loved it, and some players thought it was alright. I personally love this map. I think it plays well and looks gorgeous. Over time it has lost some of its magic it garnered on day one, but I still find it to be a great map overall. However, Revelations has some of the coolest radios any zombie map has had to offer. I specifically want to talk about one of the radios in the Verrückt area. This radio has the voice of John Banana, one of the Marines that infiltrated the asylum facility to save Peter McCain. John Banana unfortunately didn't make it out alive, but in whatever universe this radio comes from, he stayed alive long enough to make this disturbing recording.
Field report, a quiet retort, the mission has all gone south. It's Johnny here, Smokey is near, most likely with meat in his mouth. We've been here for ages, I ran out of pages, but now have a mic to record. The mission has failed, McCain must have bailed, and now we must fight off a horde. We came to Verrückt with low ammo and luck, and now Smokey's lost his head. We went down the halls, they bit Smokey's balls, and now he walks with the dead. They call me Banana, I worked at a cabana, I rhyme to keep myself sane. Though Smokey is dead, I'm holding his head, which right now is eating my brain.
Early in the recording, John mentions that Smokey, the other Marine that didn't survive, most likely has meat in his mouth. By the end of the recording, we discover that this meat he was referring to is John's brain. John is being eaten alive while making this recording, after having gone insane. Black Ops 2 switched up the whole radio thing slightly. These recordings could now be found as television messages instead of actual radios. That doesn't mean they were any less creepy. I'd argue that the recordings in Black Ops 2 are some of the creepiest in the entire franchise. On transit, TVs can be found around the map. These TVs needed to be interacted with before turning on the power, introducing a new variation in a challenge. Not that transit needed to be more challenging. Now, we are at the point in the storyline where Richtofen has lost his connection to the ether. However, he still has some control over the zombies. Using this power, he is only able to communicate with people who have consumed zombie flesh. Lucky for him, such a community exists. The Flesh. We don't know much about the Flesh. Their story was mostly dropped after Transit and Die Rise became two of the most hated zombies maps. What we do know is that Richtofen tried speaking to some of the Flesh members. He was trying to convince them to help him build a device that gives him control of the ether again. At least I think that's what he was trying to do. Samuel Stuhlinger was the only person that tried to help Richtofen, or rather, he was one of the people Richtofen would actively contact. Samuel Stuhlinger is a former former member of the Flesh, meaning he has consumed human flesh. This is an interesting piece of information about Samuel, but what I want to show you is this recording.
What's that? Who's there? Yes, I can hear you. Flesh? Of course I have. There's nothing else. No, I won't do that. How do I know you're not lying? You could be making all that up. Well, sure, that only makes sense. Dude. Silver. But, no, I see. Sure. Really? But they're my friends. Yes. Of course I see now. I'll do it. I'll do it for you. For you and the Flesh.
Richtofen was so easily able to manipulate this man into abandoning his friends, or possibly even killing them, maybe turning them into zombies and then eating them. We'll probably never know what the whole conversation was about, given that it's one-sided from our perspective. However, it does send slight chills down your spine while listening to it. Continuing with the theme of Richtofen communicating with people, on Die Rise we have a prime example of someone trying to complete Richtofen's quest for them, and it not going so well. You see, other crews exist. People just like the Victus crew or the Ultimus crew. People trying to fight off the hordes and survive. We follow the crews we do because they ultimately succeed, but what if they didn't? This recording comes from a person asking for help from Richtofen after they had failed. It reminds me of me trying to complete these Easter eggs with incompetent help. But jokes aside, I wanted to warn you that this recording could be considered disturbing for some viewers. I know that's probably why you're watching this, but I still wanted to share the warning.
If there's anyone out there, please respond. I desperately need help. Nothing's left me, and I'm alone and frightened. Help! I tried to do it right, but the others, they wouldn't listen. This piece goes here. This piece goes there. I couldn't do it on my own. I need help. I really do. The German man stopped talking to me, and I don't know what to do.
The German man is pretty clearly referring to Richtofen, but as you can see, he has abandoned her, probably because she failed to complete the quest. But it begs the question, how many other crews were out there, trying to do what these crews did? We'll never know, but it'd be interesting to find out. Maybe, one day, if Treyarch ever decides to release Zombie Chronicles 2, we'll get some more answers. But until then, thank you for watching. I'm working on more content just like this, so subscribe if you're not already. Leave a like on the video and let me know other moments of the storyline I should cover. Check out the Discord, link in the description, and until next time.